All right, guys, so I'm out here in Dallas, and truth is, you haven't seen any Mustang content because sold the Mustang. Going back to a Corvette, and I think it's the right thing to do for me. The Mustang was great. Did some nice modifications to it. Love the color, whatever. But this time, I'm looking at different Corvettes. I've always wanted a C6 or a C5, and I found some great ones. I'm still deciding because buying pre-owned cars is, I typically don't buy pre-owned cars. Nothing against people who buy pre-owned cars. I just have my experiences with pre-owned cars, but this is a little different. So I want to show you now what I came to Dallas for. I drove down here to see several cars, but this one stole the show for me. And tell me what you think about it. I'm pretty excited about it. It is incredible. Let's just take a look at it. Tell me what you think.
Very easy to drive. The gears are very long, too.
Oh, I can stretch it out there.
Yeah, you can stretch out that RPM.
It's gonna be like, what? I was gonna drive it like right here, and I should be good. All right, so there it is. Man, I'm not gonna ask you whether I should buy this car or not because this doesn't matter. A lot of you guys are gonna say, "Oh, you should just get that." But I'm open to all Corvettes. I have lots of Corvettes lined up. That was just one that I wanted to go see and check it out. And it's definitely reasonably priced just based on all the modifications on there. The wheels are about $6,000 alone. Then you've got cam, stage 2 cam, heads, it's tuned. It's about 700 to the crank. It's got long tube headers, colder intake. It's about 700 to the crank, so maybe about 680 to the crank. 560 to the wheels, I believe it's tuned for. So that could be possibly about 680, almost 700 to the crank. Obviously it's a Z06, so it's a 6-speed. The color is a very rare color that you can hardly ever find now. And the car has extremely low miles with only 2 owners. That is what drew me to the car. And the cam, the stage 2 cam, it's just a matter of like, it's a wow factor for that. Now, there are some things about buying a car that's already modified like that. Even though it only has 2 owners, you know, sometimes you want to do it yourself, but that's kind of a freebie. I mean, again, the wheels alone are about $6,000, and they don't have that exact style anymore. The wheels, CCWs are still sold, but that style right there is sought after by tons of people, from what I understand. It's an expensive wheel. So, you know, I wouldn't have to do anything to this car. It's already tuned. It's got heads, cam, everything. Corsa exhaust. It's loaded up. I only found a few things that were kind of wrong with it. And they're very minor from what I could tell. It's just a matter of do I want to actually go ahead and buy it? Obviously, it's well within my budget. My car budget is set. I don't mind sharing. It's $109,000 is the most I'm going to spend on any next vehicle. The Mustang was super cheap. I paid cash for my other C8 Corvette, which came to about 73,000 cash. And so with my E-Ray, if you're wondering about my E-Ray, I haven't gotten back to you guys on the E-Ray because I can't get a hold of the guy named James who's taking the orders, who put me on the list. Last year when I got on the list, I was number 14. So I don't know where I sit right now, and so I'm gonna have to go by there and check it out. But some of you guys have been asking about my E-Ray and things like that, and I just don't have any information on that. Now the plus side of that is, if I want an E-Ray right now, I can buy one. There's several on the lot. They're about 122,000, and obviously that's, you know, about 13,000 over my budget or whatever. And it's just a matter of, I don't think I should. Should I wait on my E-Ray? Should I cancel all the orders? Should I do it? Because my E-Ray came to 109,000 before taxes. So this is just a matter of just kind of waiting. So I don't mind waiting on my E-Ray, but I think I'm kind of, after taking a look at that car, the E-Ray just doesn't do it to the point of that vehicle, that 2007 Corvette. Beautiful car, but I kind of miss my C8. So I thought, man, maybe I could get another C8, but this time do things a little different. But there's a couple of E-Rays I can get. There's Z06s that I found that are reasonably priced now. They are 24s. They're not marked up either. So that markup game, at this point, if you're looking for a Corvette or just any car, and you're paying markup, especially the Corvette, let's just stick with Corvette, because that's what I'm more than likely going to go back to. I had some other cars in mind, but I don't want to share what they are yet, because you're going to think, what? You went way over there. I'm looking for an exotic sports car or an exotic car, so I'll leave it at that. So again, budget $109,000 and before taxes, and so the E-Ray that I built was $109,080, something like that. So I just don't know what's up with the E-Ray and whatever. I might just have to step away from that. But I'm open to getting another C8, but I'm also open to doing it different with the C8 this time. So major changes with the C8 this time from what I did last time. So, but anyway, that Corvette is one of the Corvettes of 5 I was supposed to see today. Didn't get a chance to even really mess with the other ones because that one was so appealing. And the price coming in at a relatively low price for what the mods are on that car. Again, the heads have already been taken care of. You know about the heads. It's got titanium and then also it's got Cook's headers, long tubes, and it's got full course exhaust, the wheels, the custom paint under the hood to match the tune, just everything thrown in that car makes it so appealing. But honestly, it's already finished. And I know that's a good thing. But again, you know, call me bougie, call me whatever. I haven't purchased a used car in about 20 years. And so with that comes a lot of responsibility. You know, I have to accept what comes with it. And I wouldn't want to find myself dumping money into a used car because, oh, it's a LS7. Yes, 7-liter LS7 Z06. Once you get those heads done and do all that, if you're down there messing with the heads, you might as well put a cam in it, right? That's why that car has a full cam, so stage 2 cam. So the car is bulletproof, basically. Love the color. Love how the previous owner did the wheels. And again, it only has a couple of owners with low miles, man. I mean, this is impressive. And it's well within my budget. I just have some concerns and reserves about pre-owned vehicles, and especially ones that are modified. Because in reality, that car is a 07 with extremely low miles, but they're selling it for pretty much double what it would sell for if it didn't have the mods. Like if it was just a regular car with those, technically the book value on that car is maybe 20,000, maybe 24, like the clean retail that it could sell for, but they're selling it for almost double that because it has all those mods in there. So I'll leave it up to you guys to conversate about that, but I personally feel like it's a great purchase, and I know if I don't get it, someone else is going to scoop it up. But the fact is, I found a ton of C5s and C6s that are just like that, modified or whatever, with fairly low miles and even lower miles on some of them, and they are ready to ride, simply put. So, and again, that one only had a couple of imperfections, like the struts on the rear hatch, they're getting weak. You know, has some problems with the bulbs on the reverse bulbs. Just minor stuff like that. Like they need to be replaced. They burned out or something like that. I don't know. Very minor. But again, me having to not wanting to deal with used, the risk of used, because I know you're going to say, well, Jay, new cars break all the time. You're right. But new cars come with some kind of warranty to start with. They offer an extended warranty. That is true. I can do that. But that shop is just a bunch of wonderful people that work there. They're phenomenal. Everybody was nice. And I just haven't decided yet what I want to do with the purchase or not. So that is car number 1. So you might see a few videos. I know you guys have been wanting to say, oh, I want Mustang content. I want Mustang content. Well, if you notice my header now, the Mustang's gone. And because the Mustang was nice and everything, but I think I'm just a Chevy guy when it comes to sports cars. I just think I like Chevy better. So nothing against Ford people. Ford crew is good. The Ford community is nice. But I'm just looking more about what I want to get for me personally to drive for my weekend car. So stay locked.